Wednesday. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. It's fine.
I genuinely thought that it was only like Monday or Tuesday earlier today. Genuinely was like, oh, like we still have a lot of the week, and I was like, no, we're like halfway through the week, like crazy. So I'm right there with you. Don't know what day it is.
Well, tomorrow's also our Friday for work, and that's not.
Yeah.
That's not helping at all. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
No, and I have a lot of things I volunteered for. Yeah. Between the rain and like I have extra things going on this week at work, and like yeah, that's really what's throwing me off. And then the long, I keep forgetting about the long weekend, and so that is also kind of messing things up, which I am grateful for the long weekend. But
it feels weird, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this on another day, and so like my work week is all thrown off, which means that like I'm thrown off, and it's just a whole thing.
Yeah. And I took off on Friday, but I took it off on Monday, and so that is also throwing me off because I didn't have it in my head that I was gonna have Friday off, and now I do because I had something else I was gonna do, work related, which wasn't required, but I was gonna do it anyway. Then I was like, oh shoot, can't, I'll just have the day off. But now I'm like, you have Friday off, don't forget you have Friday off. And I'm like, oh, I'll just take care of this on Friday. And I'm like, no I won't. And tomorrow's cut short. I'm volunteering at the graduation, so I have to like leave early, and so it's just like a whole thing where I'm like, I have limited time this week. So
I had to reschedule my doctor's appointment. It was on Wednesday, and it was too close to graduation, so I was a big girl. I made the call and I rescheduled it. I rescheduled it for Tuesday morning, and I was like, oh, that'll be fine. Like, all of my calls are in the afternoon, so I'll just take the morning for my appointment. And I realized today, I called like Monday, I think. I realized today that I don't work on Monday, so I'm thinking like I have all this time to like get ready and get prepared. No, I'm coming in for like maybe 30 minutes, going to my appointment, and I won't be in for like the rest of the morning. So pretty much like half the workday is gone, and I was like, oh, oops. Well, I'm not calling again.
I feel that. Honestly, for a hot minute, I was like, maybe I'll just like call and reschedule. And I was like, nope, don't want to do it. It's a whole thing. I have to like deal with it all over again. And I was like, not important. I'll just go.
Let me tell you what I did on Monday and why I'm like not making another call. I mean, obviously it's a phone call, so like when was enough? But on top of calling and rescheduling that appointment, I tried to call earlier in the day and managed to hit their lunchtime because that was the first break I had to be able to call them. So I was like, oh, well, great. So I had to wait until later in the day to call and reschedule the appointment. So then I started calling because I also had to update our insurance on a couple of lab work bills that we got where they went to the old insurance. Obviously, they weren't going to cover it. Insurance, stupid. Anyway, so I didn't know what to do, so I was going to call and see if I could just like give them the information over the phone. Luckily, on the like the automated messaging thing, it said that you could update it online, and I was like, say less, in call. Didn't even wait for further instructions. I was like, okay, bye. So I did that.
Say, hey, you could do this online, and I'm there. That's it.
And then I canceled. I had Thrive, membership to Thrive Markets, and I canceled that. And then I canceled my my Instacart membership, which was incredibly difficult to cancel. It shouldn't be, but I didn't have the option on my account that everybody on the internet said I should have, and they thought anybody who couldn't see it was ridiculous because how easy, it can't get any easier than that. And I was like, it's not easy if it's not there, okay? So I had to call to do that too. That was awful. Actually, they were very nice, and like they didn't push at all. Thrive, I used their chat, and that actually pushed more than anything. But they were very nice. They're like, "Oh, I completely understand, you know, all this stuff," and it was very easy. And then I canceled my Costco membership finally.
So you like had your big girl pants on this week.
I
and, like,
did. I did all the hearts. I had a list, and I did it all. I have one more thing I need to do, but I have to wait a little bit on that anyway. So my list is pretty much, but that was like all of my work was done on Monday, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So now I'm just like tired, and I don't want to do anything after work.
I feel you. I had a call. I don't even remember when it was, but it was recent. I had a call about a payment on a card because it wasn't going through on their website where I normally pay it. So I had to call them to take care of it. And I was not a happy camper about it. They were super nice about it, got it taken care of, you know, did all the things. But I had a call. And it wouldn't let me do it like the automated, you know, just punch in your card number and all that. I had to speak to a representative. I had to do the thing I hate the most. But she was lovely. And I love when I get somebody who's not pushy, or, you know, they're like very patient as you try to get your like information together and everything. Because I'm never really sure what they're gonna need on a phone call to anywhere really. So I try to be prepared, but sometimes I don't really know. It takes me a minute. So thank goodness for very nice people who don't push other things. Or like, how about this credit card instead? Or, you know, upgrading to blah 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 blah. No thank you. Can't afford what I got.
When I canceled Thrive, I did it through the chat. So it was all the chat bot, right? And you would think that that would be easier. But I think that because it's not a real person, it can push even harder. And so it was like, well, you know, if you stay with us, if you keep your membership, you know, we'll do this discounted price for a year. That's this much a month. And I was like, they were like, do you want to continue with us? I was also so nice because I've watched enough movies to know that we are nice to our AI. Okay? Yes. We are nice to our AI.
Do not be rude to it. Yeah.
Okay? I was like, no thank you. No thank you. The whole time. It got like really, the price got really, really low. And I was like, no thank you. They were like, okay, thanks, bye. But that was probably the worst one. I mean, even talking to a real person for Instacart, they were just super nice. I told them the reason why, and they're like, oh, we completely understand. They had to transfer me to like their membership services or whatever. And they were just like, oh, okay. Canceled. Done.
I love that. Like,
so nice.
You best believe if I'm like having to call and everything, like I'm canceling for a good reason. Because there are plenty of times where I want to cancel something, but if I have to go through all that, it's not really worth it. You know, like it's not a big deal. But like, if I'm calling you to cancel, it's a big deal. I really need to cancel it. Like, or take care of, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Costco was super easy because I just removed my card so it couldn't auto-renew. I just won't have a membership at that point because it won't renew it. I thought it was going to be a lot harder because I didn't know how to cancel it, but it's super easy.
I would say probably just check on it when it is time to renew, like when it's ready to, just in case. Because we've had it with getting the PlayStation, what was it, the PlayStation Plus, I think, whatever it's called, that you pay for each year. We took the card off of the account, but somehow it would get like added back in and it would still charge the card. So like check that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and that's
keep
for
an eye
anybody
on
out
all
there.
of
Just
them.
check, because if you keep it like that, this is for chat as well, because I know you know, but just keep an eye on those things because it was super. We weren't ready for it, and that was like a $60 or $70 charge that I was not ready for, and I was like, well, all right, cool, that hurts. So yeah, definitely just keep an eye on it, everybody out there. Thankfully, it hasn't happened in years, so I think we're done with that. But I would like keep going in and like taking it off and like checking wherever I could to make sure it was out, and it would still like find its way back in. It was very annoying.
I feel like that's the time when you need to like reach out to them and be like, I will report you to wherever, because that shouldn't, if you're taking your card off, it should not be adding it back on.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't do that either, but like other people probably would.
It is a good idea. It's a very good idea.
People who don't mind confrontation probably would.
I just accepted what happened and moved on. I was like, well, the charge already came out, so here we are.
I probably would have asked someone to make the call for me to be like, I got charged and I removed my card 5 times. Like, what nonsense is this?
I didn't think that far ahead. I was just like grumpy for the day and then was like, whatever. I think we were like still at a point where like we would potentially use it, so it wasn't like the worst.
Sometimes
thing,
if I've like forgotten about a membership or something, it comes out, I'm like, oh, I'll probably use it again later this year. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. You talk about your knitting. I'm gonna try desperately to finish winding up my yarn before you're done.
Okay. Well, I have a little progress.
I'm gonna need you to have a lot more, so I have a little more time.
You're asking an awful lot of me. This hasn't changed a whole lot, but this is what I'm working on now. So I did change it to the 14-inch cable. I have my little progress keeper here that is at 9 inches from the shoulder. So I probably got, what is that? Probably about a half an inch maybe. So not a whole lot of progress. But that is what I'm hoping to work on today. I have been working on, excuse me, I'm drinking soda and it is messing with me. I have been working on this. I'm almost done with one of 3.5 more repeats of the pattern to do. So it is looking lovely. I have been working on it so nice. I may switch to this at some point, so I'm keeping it on my desk just if I get tired of, you know, straight knitting, I might go to it. Easy pattern to remember. I also had some like pain in one of my joints, like not major, but like achiness, and it's still kind of there. So I wanted to work on something a little simpler where I'm not like ripping it so hard, I guess. Because with the patterning, I tend to like hold it a little tighter, I think. So anyway,
I get that.
That's why I'm not working on it, but that's what I was dealing with today. And then where it is hiding behind me, one of my socks. This is the one that has the dragon print on it, which I love. And I'm just working on the foot, so this is the progress I have as of right now. Getting there.
Like it.
Very excited about it. I have another sock I need to work on as well. I just kind of forgot about it. It's that green one. I tucked it away in this bag and then like forgot all about it. But this is the finished one. Little ankle sock.
Oh yeah, your like spooky socks.
Yeah. Maybe I'll work on that a little bit too. I'll keep it out It's got a good bit done on it, so I really don't have much more to go. Maybe I'll pull that out and work on it.
Don't forget to have a sock in a good spot for next Wednesday for graduation.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it can be any project, but socks are easier when you're sitting in the bleachers and everything. Just have like a small project with you.
Because even this, like, it takes a bit to get it, like, settled and, like, you know, sitting.
If you have a lot of stitch markers,
but...
it can get rattly and...
Yeah. You're right. You know what? I will save the sock. I will set aside a little bag for it. And this will be a graduation sock. Because it's got probably, I have probably half of the foot left to do. So that'll be a good. Yeah. It was between this and the dragon one, but this one's so close. I think that'll be good because I could probably get close to the toe without getting to the toe. I'll bring both. You know what? I'm gonna bring both.
Yeah, in like, how many hours did I say I sat in the emergency room when I was getting my stitches? 4 or 5 hours?
That feels right. I was gonna say
and
like
I
5 minutes.
knit from right after the heel to half an inch before the toe, and only because I stopped a little bit earlier because I was just getting so tired that like I couldn't keep knitting. But if I had been able to keep knitting, I would have made it to and probably past the toe. Well, so you know, you might not get that far, but with only half the foot left, you might finish it quickly if we're just sitting there for a little while, you know.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring this cute little bag, right? Got everything I need for socks, and it's got the yarn in it for this sock, and which I need to cast on. But I will put both my sock projects in there, so I will have something to work on. So it'll be cozy, like nicely in a bag, but I'll have options depending on where I'm at in the sock. Perfect. We have a plan. Have a plan. Look, everything fits in there. Boom. I also just really like this bag, and it doesn't get enough love. It doesn't get enough love, you guys.
That's fair. You're allowed to use it. Give it more love.
Okay. But for today, I'm going to be working on my cloudberry tee. Actually, it's getting there. It's got some shoulders. It's getting there.
Are you going to pause and work on the sleeves, or just keep going with the body?
I think for now I'm just gonna keep going. I think it does help that I got the smaller cable. It does help a lot. I'm gonna see how far I can get before I start getting kind of tired of it, and once I get to that point, then I'll think about casting on the sleeves. I caught like essentially a second wind the other night, and so I like really made some progress on it. So I'm going as much as I can. Plus, I have to wind up the other skein. I haven't done that yet. I haven't had the energy for that either because it's a big to-do. I have to like pull out this top drawer of my cabinet and like hook everything onto that because they don't fit on my desk right. So it's a whole thing. Yeah. I think that's it. I haven't really made progress on my crocheting. I haven't really worked on that. But also switch to that. I'll switch to that if my like knuckle starts to hurt anymore. That was my plan until it started feeling better earlier in the day, so I'll just knit until I can't anymore. Crocheting's like ever so slightly easier on my hands, but You got any progress? Honestly, that's like the worst part, is like trying to make something into like a ball of yarn. It starts to hurt after a while. That's really all it is.
I bet my watch thinks I'm getting like a really good workout in though. It's great. Yeah, so I'm not using like the skein and ball winder that I normally use, because where they were sitting, it looks like a mouse had been, so like they're fine, but I need to give them like a good wipe down to feel comfortable using them, and I just didn't have the energy for that, so I was like, I'll just wind it by hand. I'll worry about it later. Like, I'll probably deal with that this weekend, but I just didn't want to deal with it.
Sometimes you just can't, you know, you just can't deal with it.
But I'm getting to the point where if I was knitting on it today, and I'm hoping to get a little bit of knitting in, although I was hoping to have this done and then I logged off when I wanted to, but I don't have a lot left on either skein, so I was like, I need to wind this up so I'm like ready to go. So that's where I am. So I have it actually, the arms of my chair, like if you can kind of see, it's
honestly, I love that. I don't think I can even do that with mine, so like that's amazing. Because mine have like the thing down the front.
Works pretty well. So I'm happy with it. I have made some progress. It looks exactly the same. It is getting longer, but it looks exactly the same. I'm just about done with the decreases. I have like one repeat plus 2 rows to finish the decreases for the waist shaping, and then I'll have like 8 rows of plain knitting, and then I'll go into the bust increases, and that's every 4 rows 8 times, so that's a lot less than this. So I'm hoping that over the long weekend I can finish that. I've given it one try on and so far it looks good. So I'll try it on again once I finish with those increases to see how far I have to go to get to it. It was 1 inch below the armpit. So I'll kind of gauge like how long that's going to be, and then be doable.
Have done for
graduation. If I can finish the knitting during this 4-day weekend and get it blocking by Monday, I should be able to have it for Wednesday.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
So
I have my cute little dress ready to go for graduation, but I didn't make it. I bought it.
I have the same dress I wore. I guess that was for Chris's graduation.
Yeah. That was when we all had like, no, I think you and
We had florals, right?
yeah, I think that was when we all had some sort of like floral thing going on. I think mine was floral too.
This is the season.
Honestly, this is a nice dress. I still have it. I don't know. I wanted a different vibe in my dress this year. That's really.
I wanted something different, so I have like.
Yeah.
It also helps me build my closet back up with dresses I can wear. But I have that as a backup. I can absolutely wear that again if I need to. So it's not like I don't have any options. But this is starting to feel more achievable because I kept forgetting that we have a 4-day weekend where I would be able to just like sit.
It feels like it's so soon for a holiday weekend already. Like, it just feels, I mean, everybody has been saying like it feels like it's early Memorial Day weekend.
It does.
I'm here.
I did also make some progress on the sock. A little bit, but you can see the pattern more now. I had our usual Wednesday team meeting. I had more knitting time. Plus, I met a couple team members after to go through some stuff, and then we finished really quickly, so we chatted for a little bit, so I had some extra knitting time there. So I just worked on the sock because the dress is not as easy to pull out during a meeting anymore. So.
I feel that. I feel that. I've gotten a little knitting done on my sock during our little thing today.
Nice to get a couple rows in. That's why the sock is like a really good take with you anywhere thing, because even just like a couple rows makes a difference.
Yeah. It was nice and relaxing because we were waiting on the main person to get there. I was like, oh, I might as well knit, because I sat there for a bit and I sipped on my coffee because I made a second cup of coffee because, you know, rainy day. And I was like, why don't I just knit? Because there's a lot of people I didn't know. Not even a lot of people. It was a few people in there already because everyone was like kind of running late. There was a meeting like right before that a lot of faculty went to. But the people who were there, I didn't know. So I was like, I don't know these people. I'm just gonna sit here. And then I was like, who cares? Just knit, because I needed something to do because they were all chit-chatting with each other. And so I just like sat and was knitting, and it was nice. As soon as I got in a groove, though, that's when everybody came in. So.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
But I think we're getting to the age where we don't care anymore.
Yeah. I do hate when people interrupt when I'm counting, but also I try to keep in mind, so, like, they don't realize that I'm counting. They just see me knitting and want to, like, comment, you know, or whatever. So, just like, be nice, Jen, be nice. I would be nice anyway, but, like, you know, when you're frustrated because you're trying to count and they don't realize they're a stranger, you just gotta be kind about it. This time nobody commented on my knitting. But I did meet a very lovely professor. This was her first semester, so we were talking about that. It was really interesting. That's my day. Could go for more coffee, I'm gonna be honest.
I was like, oh, maybe I should just like, because it's been so rainy and you get so tired in the dark rainy days. I was like, oh, maybe I should just like give in and get some coffee. 8:30 at night, I should not be having coffee, but boy, does that sound good.
Right? I was thinking about doing it for stream, like making a cup of coffee, and I was like, no, Jen. First of all, you've had 2 cups of coffee already. But also, it's gonna be late, and you gotta work tomorrow, and do all this extra stuff, and like, realistically, it's not going to help. If anything, it's going to make me more sleepy, because it's gonna make me comfy. It's a nice hot coffee. But I kept thinking about getting like an energy drink from the vending machines. And I was like, no, just go make yourself a cup of coffee. You've already got all the fixins. Like, just go make the coffee. Oh, that's what I did. Oh, here we are. So, you're gonna game, and I'm going to take a nap.
Nope.
And cheer you on in my dreams. Chat, doesn't that sound great? Like, that just sounds like a wonderful plan. Ooh. Before we hop in, or while we're hopping in, or, you know, whatever we want to do. I played Repo yesterday. Solo, because I'm trying to get better at it. and I only played one round. I was on round 3, so I only had 2 extraction points, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this round I had Grandpa with a shotgun. I was like, of course I would, of course. So he only got me once, but I had enough upgrades that he didn't one-shot me. I still had some health left. And I was like, whew, thank goodness. But I also had the little vomit monster thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I also had the invisible ghost baby, of course. So I got thrown up on, and then I was like praying that like Grandpa with the shotgun would not hear my vomiting. He didn't, thank goodness. That's not a thing. And then as soon as that was done, Ghost Baby got me and carried me to the other side of the map, past the Grandpa. Don't know how he didn't get me. And then at the end, when I got all the extraction points, I finally, like, I made it, got all the extraction points, actually had a good bit of money, and, like, extra money for upgrades. I'm hiding under a table. I can see the extraction point through the door. I just have to get there. Grandpa went in there. I had the vomit monster and the ghost baby hanging around with me, like, they were just, like, near each other. And Grandpa just started, like, shooting, and I was like, what is happening? Thankfully, he never got me. He was shooting at the other monsters because they were making so much noise. And I was like, can you all just go away? So finally, Grandpa, like, walked the other way, and I just, like, I had all my stamina saved, and I just ran for the truck, and I made it. Crazy. And I was like, I wish I had friends. It's a lot scarier when you're like by yourself and like struggling with like, do I go now? Do I wait? Like, you don't have like anyone to kind of cut the tension with some humor, you know? It's just you. That's it.
That's why when you and I were playing and you died, at one point it was so quiet. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. I quit.
I will say it is less spooky than Phasmo by yourself.
Yeah, it is still less spooky than Phasmo by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Phasmo. Yeah. I barely gave it a chance. Like, I got in there, the phone rang, and I was like, nope, I'm out. Like, but Repo is at least a little better than that. But I gotta tell you, whenever I'm like careful and I've like got something and I'm moving it, you know, and it breaks, I jump out of my skin because it's so like abrupt from the quiet that it just startles me and I jump. So it is still spooky. But it's a game I really wanted to get better at. So I figured the only way to do that is to play solo. So, but I do it in small bursts because it is way different when you're playing it solo. So I just do it like a round or two here, a round or two there, so I don't get too frustrated with it. So.
Alright. Well, this is getting a little tangled, so it's going to take me a minute, but let me go ahead and get the game up so we can get started, because y'all did not join stream today to just watch me fight with Yarn. I mean, if you did, just tell me now, but...
Honestly, it should be expected that we're going to be fighting with Yarn, because, like, we're always talking about our knitting. How many knots do you think we've untied at this point in our yarn? Like, please. My cat has caused quite a few of those knots. I do have my Nebula tea blocking, by the way.
Oh,
I don't
good.
know if
I
I
was
ever
gonna ask you about that,
mentioned
and then I
that.
forgot. And I thought about it.
Yeah. It could be done by now, but I kind of forgot about it a couple times when I could have blocked it. So it happened a little late, and the room it had to be in is a little on the cooler side, so it's not drying as fast. But hopefully it'll be done soon and I can wear it. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Game going. I'm not switching over yet. Just I'm gonna make sure I can get into the game first.
Valid. I got a question for you in the meantime. If I wear this tomorrow, would this count as business casual if I have a nice, like, simple top underneath and some, like, nice pants and shoes? Do you think this would be included in the business casual, or is it too, like... I don't know. I don't know why I'm overthinking it, because I'm just volunteering.
Should be able to.
I don't see why not. It's just, as long as I'm not in, like, a t-shirt and jeans, like, it's fine. I'm just overthinking it. I always do.
I mean, it's business casual, so I don't think you would need, like, any sort of fancy jacket or anything. You know?
Yeah. And it's gonna be chilly. We're gonna be inside, but it's gonna be rainy and chilly. So I was like, that'll be perfect, because if it's, like, if I'm busy with, like, a bunch of people coming in, because I'm gonna be, like, punching the tickets, I won't overheat. But also it's warm enough that, like, I won't be cold either, you know, in theory. I'll have another jacket with me, I think. Like, I think there's a place we can put our stuff, but, that's what I was thinking. Because I was gonna I have a maxi dress, and I was like, oh, that'd be good, because I have to work first, and I can't just wear, like, a skirt or dress or something. Like, it has to cover my legs, so I had the maxi dress, but it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. I ain't wearing that in the rain. It's gonna be our bell-bottom jeans all over again.
Yep.
This won't be as cute, you know? You know, even my coworker was, like, talking about all these things she volunteers for, and she was like, they always sound like a good idea, but then reality hits me in the face, and I was like, boy, do I feel that 100%. Like, volunteering to help was great. Like, they needed the help, and, like, I had the time, so as long as my boss is fine with it, which she is, you know, everything's fine. But you get to the thing that you volunteered to help with, and you just don't wanna, you know, like, you're doing an extra thing that you didn't have to do, but you're doing it.
Yep.
It's not like a regret per se, it's just like thinking about more fun things you could be doing, you know?
Yep. You want to check the audio for stream? I switched over to the game.
No. Absolutely not. I think that was good. It's, like, slightly loud, but it'll be quieter when we get, like, in the game. It's not, like, overly loud. I would say just a little bit. Are you gonna try sharing on Discord again, or no?
No, we couldn't really come up with any other options. It would be easy to implement, and this will probably be our last night playing Goin Quackers anyway. For future emulation, now we know, and we'll make sure we have an option. But for this one, we can really find an easy to set up option. So I have to deal with the delay, okay? Okay.
It's fine. This one will be a little different too because it's the timed stuff anyway, so it's not even like, it's not like last time where like you were trying to like beat levels that you had to beat before and all that, or like boss battles or whatever. So
yeah, and just like before, we're starting out simple. It'll be super easy. I have a tangle of yarn left. It's not as bad as it looks. It's just it doesn't want to come apart. So
I got you.
can I talk to him at
Right.
all?
I have the volume down, so I'll still hear our chatting, but not as much, just so I can get a little bit of the game sound.
How do I get to the timed stuff?
Is it?
I thought it was supposed to be when I go into the level, but like, do I?
I thought so too.
You want to look it up?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very short-lived
Okay.
stream if I anything. This is a Dreamcast version. It should be the same as the PC, but just in case it's different.
Oh, you unlock timed trials by replaying levels a second time. When you re-enter a level, excluding the boss and secret levels, you'll find a stopwatch that, when grabbed, initiates a time trial with a countdown timer.
Okay.
So...
somewhere in the game or right at the beginning? Because I don't have...
you have to go through... hold on.
I'm just gonna go through this level because this is like... no, that's not what I meant to do.
I'm looking it up a little further, see if there's more information. Let's see.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
You went all the way So maybe it has to be once you go through it a second time. It's not clear on the wiki either. I'm gonna keep looking.
Yeah, there's still nothing here. All right.
There's a bonus level in each one. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I saw that there was like a bonus level too. I just don't know how to get to any of them.
Let's see. This says, provided you complete the bonus level, you'll be able to do a time trial of the world's levels.
So then I need to figure out how to do the bonus level.
Yeah, so let me look that up.
Do you think I need to go, did I miss something maybe in the main level? Like maybe I needed to trigger a conversation or something?
Maybe. Let me see.
Nope.
Okay. I feel like we figured it out when we were kids. I feel like I remember one of them.
I also feel like I remember them. I just don't know how to get to it. But there's gotta be something.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up.
Sorry, chat. Now I'm looking too. I thought we would just go back in and it would be there, but
Yeah.
let's see.
In Donald Duck Goin Quackers, you access bonus levels by either collecting all the glowing orbs / boss warp pieces in each level, or by successfully completing Gladstone's time trials, or collecting Huey, Dewey, Louie's toys.
Going back into the boss level. Maybe that's something. No, but I'll do it again anyway.
For the time trial, it says each time you re-enter a level, except for the boss and secret levels, you'll find a stopwatch. If you grab it, you'll be given a time limit to finish the level. So it's gotta be somewhere there. Okay, look, I'm gonna look into that while you're doing your thing. Felt like it would be easier to find.
Rude. Cool. Cool. Oh, I gotta start over. Jared, if you're still here, could that be something with the file? Like maybe it doesn't include those or something? Ask when I can actually hear some. Every time on that guy. Fine. I'm fine. It's gonna take me forever at this point. It's fine. Love it here.
Jonathan trying to help.
Huh?
This says on Dreamcast you can access time trials by replaying a level. When you enter a level a second time, a stopwatch will be left on the stage, indicating a time trial is available. Grabbing the stopwatch will initiate the time trial, and Donald will be rewarded with a new outfit if successful.
On the stage?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, I see. So what this guy did in this video, hold on, let me mute that speaker, that's annoying. I don't have the light bulbs anymore.
I didn't hear. I had them in the levels.
Huh?
I didn't hear at this one. I had to go into a world to get to the 4 levels, and I had the light bulbs there.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. So what this guy did is once he got all the pieces for the boss battle, he went to talk to the nephew that was on that one stage thing. I know. So I don't know if it's glitched or something, or I mean, and that's for the bonus level, because where he's standing is the bonus level, the nephew. Did you end up beating the boss? That guy didn't have the...
Oh, I had to be in like the most perfect spot ever to trigger it, apparently.
Ah. Of course.
I need everyone to understand how many times I hit A trying to talk to him and get on the warp pad thing, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay? It's not that I didn't try it. It wasn't working. Like, you had to be positioned very well.
The game was rigged against you. I'm a witness.
You know how, like, in a show you'll have a character that's just, like, jumping all over the place, like, going, ready yet, ready yet, ready yet, that kind of thing, like, jumping all over, like, on sugar?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like I was doing. Like, I was just, now? Now? Can we do it now? Can we do it now?
Vanellope von Schweetz with her glitch.
That's what it felt like. Okay.
I feel you. I saw you making the effort. That's why I was like, why can't you talk to him?
I was worried that it was
in the video.
The file didn't have it or something. Like, I was like, I don't know if like that can happen. So, okay. Alright, well here we go.
So we could do the bonus levels and go from there, I guess, and we'll see if that helps trigger the time stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe I have to do the bonus levels before I can do the timed on these or something.
And I don't know if it's like you have to do this timed level or this bonus level and then you can do the time ones, or if you have to do all of them.
Or maybe I just had to talk to the nephew before I could do the time too. That could be, and I
maybe
look.
We're like done, completed the other stuff. We'll give it a shot before we head to the other ones.
I'm a little nervous now.
Yeah, be ready. Each one though is supposed to, they're like very similar to each other in what you have to do, so there's that at least.
I don't know why.
We definitely, at the very least, did this one. I
Is
think we
the-
did the city one as well.
Yeah, I think we did the city one too. My only complaint here is I hate when when the camera's in front of me.
Yeah, it makes the running weird. That was the big complaint that I saw amongst others talking about it, is basically the direction you have to run, essentially.
Yeah.
It's
And it's not
complicated.
specific to this game, it's just...
It's any game that does it. Because we kind of had that for Split Fiction, a couple spots here and there, I think. I feel like that was one of them.
Yeah.
Might have been in It Takes Two as well, but I feel like Split Fiction did, where you kind of had to run in a way that was, like, not conducive to avoiding things. It was just weird. You're doing great now.
Not great enough. Oh good, that was a checkpoint. Okay.
Well, there you go. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, note to self, do not hit the porcupines because no matter what, you can't hit them.
He hurt.
How did he hit me when I already fell?
That's weird. Sorry, I have to remember that this is delayed for me, so I'm not trying to startle you. I just saw you nearly fall off a ledge, and I was like, oh no.
I know, I was trying to get that red star, but I couldn't. I had to look behind. Ugh,
That's okay.
porcupines.
How come the bear can get rid of it, but you can't?
Right?
I mean, you can, but you have to be, like, freshly angered.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, thought I hit that for sure. You'll see that in a second.
Woo! That was so close. I don't know how you didn't hit it, but we won't question it. It's fine.
Yeah. Appreciate our good luck is off. Okay.
Exactly. Wow, that was...
All those
That was
jumps.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic cartoon moment. I feel like our delay isn't as crazy today.
Oh, here it is.
So you do have to do the bonus ones first. Okay. It's so unclear. Everything's just like, yeah, just find the stopwatch. And I'm like,
Everything's
but
like,
how?
oh, you have these things that you'll have to do, and they don't tell you how to do it. And I'm just like, instructions. And the wiki doesn't give me any information.
No, it gives you nothing. And I'm like, this is what a wiki is supposed to do, is give you information, and you're giving me nothing. I looked there. I looked at a Reddit post that was just like, nobody talks about this game, we should be. And I was like, great, let's talk about it. And they're like, no. Like, please. Ugh.
Give me a second. I made a little progress on this angle here, and
It is all good. You do yell.
I'm gonna upload a tiny bit before we do our first. that mean that we have a second? Actually, let's go back and look at that. I'm hoping that'll mean that we got another icon here. Yeah, there we go. Now we got the light bulb here. I bet the other ones were the time trials once we do all those.
It'll be a stopwatch icon, I believe.
Okay. Come on, work with me. I want to knit tonight. Close. Oh gosh, I created an actual knot. Hold on, please hold.
I hate when that happens when you're just trying to like pull everything apart. And another part of it's like, you wanted a knot, you said?
Right? And I'm like, no, like the opposite of it.
Exactly.
I think that's just about unraveled, but I'll go do this level and then wind it up before I do the next one. Because, again, y'all didn't come here to see me winding yarn. Unless you did, then please tell me. Do you want to play... Oh, Flatstone's Time Attack Nephew's Toy Hunting. I guess we would do the Time Attack, right?
Yeah, that's the time trial. I don't know what the toy hunting is. You just go back and grab the toys?
No, let's do the time trial first, because that's what we came here for, and then we'll see what the toy thing is. But I am nearly done with this, so if y'all will just bear with me for a moment. I'll be done, and you won't have to see me fiddling with it. Almost knocked over my water. It's fine.
Don't do that. Let's see.
Ah, did it. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Done.
I knew you could do it. If anyone can,
Yes.
you can.
It's put away. Y'all don't have to see it anymore. Now we're gonna play the time attack. Oh my gosh, Donald.
Let's see. So I was trying to look at the toys. It's It's looking like it's just for you to like go through and collect all the toys. Like I don't.
Okay.
I mean, we can definitely like try it and see if it's different and go from there. It's just not clear if it's like a competitive thing or if it's just if you didn't collect them all before, now's your chance kind of deal.
Yeah.
I want you to know, by the way, that just before stream, I was watching Skizz on Hermitcraft, and he called Jason Momoa a beefcake, and I just wanted to put it out there for the world. And everyone, not everyone, most agreed that he's a better actor than The Rock. But I will say, I still like The Rock and his acting. I just think that The Rock ends up more typecast than Jason Momoa does. He's given a little more versatility, in my opinion. But both are great in their own right. I do say so myself. But I just couldn't get over that he was like, Jason Momoa is a beefcake. And I was like, yes, kids, yes!
It sounds like something Skizz would say.
Yeah. It was beautiful. I also watched, this is like an older video they had on YouTube, but I was watching, I forget whose version, I think it was Skizz's video. I say watching loosely, mostly I was listening. But they were playing Pico Park 2. And I gotta say, when we play it, chaos. Just so you know. Like, more than the first one. It's gonna be rough.
I mean, we knew that.
Yeah. It's very creative, though. I'm really excited to play it, but phew, there was some yelling going on.
Yeah, well, they were also playing with Brian, and Brian's also a Chaos Gremlin.
Who's also allergic to losing, in his words. But yeah, he caused a bit of chaos too. You're doing so good.
Oh my gosh, come on. Beautiful.
Perfection. I expected nothing less.
I think there were probably some extra stars that I could have gotten under the tree branch, but I didn't want to risk it.
That's fair. You don't have to collect all that stuff, right? To complete
No,
the time
and I've
trial?
got like 20 some lives, so I'm not hurting for lives right now. So if I don't collect the stars, it's okay. It's just most of them are on the path anyway, so I just collect what I can, but I'm not worried about it.
It's not going back for them or anything. Unless they give you a special prize just for that or something, but they're not, as far as I can tell, so... And but you are gonna need those lives probably for the last level, especially because that one was a bit tougher.
Yeah, that's the one that worries me, so...
We'll figure it out.
Hopefully it'll be a little... I mean, it was easier the second time around because we knew a little more what to expect, so hopefully it'll be the case for the time around. Take your time. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Not too much time, but you can definitely, like... There's enough extra time, like, you can slow it down a little bit some places.
Yeah. And I
like
mean,
you
I
said,
think
we're a little more familiar now.
Yeah. The first time I was dying all the time, and then the second time I had a much better time of it because I just knew what to expect.
Yeah, it'd be different if you were trying to beat it and you hadn't played it before, you know, whatever, because there's all the lasers and stuff, so now that we know what it looks like, I think it'll be fine.
Ugh, the lasers.
It'll be kind of tricky, but yeah. That part's gonna be tricky, but at least you know they're there and kind of what you did last time to get through them, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is there an extra life?
Ooh, I feel like we've discovered that before.
I
and it's
remember
just so
discovering
well
it.
hidden.
And I saw the bush this time and I was like, wait a second. Memories coming back to me.
Right.
I do feel like the time trials were a little bit trickier, but it will get harder. It will get harder. This is just the very first level too, so it's gonna be a lot easier for me now. It's also
and I
the
think
one
this
we
is the
played
only.
most.
Yeah, we've played it a lot. I'm pretty sure we did the time trials on this one as well back then.
Yeah.
So, did the bonus level, like we figured all that out back then. But I don't remember. I feel like we did the bonus level for the second world as well, the city. I don't know about the timed trials. We might have at least attempted. But that's as far as it got, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember if we did anything for any of the others.
Yeah, I don't feel like I remember the Monster Mansion one. That one's a maybe on, like, at least the bonus level. I don't know if we tried the timed ones. Definitely not the 4th level. That one was all new. This one was the most played, so I feel like this one we learned the most about. That was an excellent save. I'm watching as you went for the flying thing and double back.
When I didn't realize that it was a flying thing and I panicked, yeah.
Yep. That was such a wonderful save. I'm very proud of you.
Oh.
Ah, right off the edge.
Right?
That's so mean.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Perfection.
Wait, anything here?
Nothing. Rude. I should do that in every level.
Wow,
Right?
Donald! You really
Little
surprised
boost,
me.
little pick me up, you know?
Some of my skill must be rubbing off on you.
Or you're not that good.
Also a possibility. Because I have a new outfit. All right.
Cute.
Let's go out and see what we got.
So sorry, guys. The yawning has begun.
Beautiful. City life. Here we go. Did the audio cut out? Is it me? Maybe.
Sounds like it. No, it got real loud and then stopped. Yeah, there's like no game audio. Like I can still hear us, but there's no game audio.
Because I can't hear it in my headphones either, but I can hear you.
Yeah, that's how it is for me. It got loud for a second, and then nothing, and I turned the volume all the way up. I can't hear it.
So weird, it just cut out.
Do you need to like reconnect it in OBS or something?
But it's like, it's not OBS, it's like the game.
True, true, true. I'm just used to OBS being the issue. That's super weird. I don't think I've ever had a game do that.
I don't know what to do.
You need to close out the game and start it back up?
I mean, I can try that. This one. Actually. Oh.
Oh, I can hear it. It's quiet, but I can hear it. Oh, wait. It's quiet because I turned the volume down.
I guess I just needed to like I was gonna say go out and back in, but that's not exactly it. I like went into the menu of the emulator and then I was like, no wait, I should save first. And so I went back into the game and it like did the music?
Maybe it just need a little wake-up call, you know? Maybe just a minute to get its thoughts together. You know, I get that. I get that.
Jared. Jared. It's not very nice, and I figured it out somehow on my own. As accidental as that solution might have been, it was a solution.
That's all that matters, you know?
And, Jared, I fixed it before you had a chance to help me. I did it.
No.
Oh, that's not what it was.
Be careful saying that, because he's gonna be like, oh, so you got this.
No,
and,
I don't.
You'll be on your own.
Oh, please stay. I don't got this. Okay, alright, where's the magic?
Do you need a screenshot that he said he's proud of you?
Yes. It's in chat forever.
Like when I told you Steve said he was proud of me for my gameplay, using that ghost baby to my advantage. I'm putting it in this stream. It's got to be in multiple streams. I've got to have it on the record, you know?
More than one, yeah.
Yeah. He's so proud of me. My skill.
You see me trying?
Yes.
Don't condone violence on children. But like... Okay. Trying different buttons now? Like, come on!
It's so difficult.
Do I have to do like the boss battle again or something? I shouldn't have to.
Maybe,
though, right?
but I feel like you shouldn't have to, because the video I was watching, he completed that, but he didn't actually go in. He went straight to the nephew.
So Jared, the short answer is yes. I was hit. So here's the thing: is I hit A, B, X, and Y while you're on this nephew that I don't know the name of right now. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But it didn't work. And then you asked that question, and I was like, "Let me try it again." And it worked. This is why you have to stay, Jared. This is why. I got confused for a second. I don't know. It's been a long day. I don't know. Stop making fun of me.
I'd also like to point out that you said you got this, and he's gonna leave you to your own devices, literally to your own devices now.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Yeah, we've definitely done this one before.
Yeah,
I remember this one.
I'm not worried about any stars. I don't care.
You get them great, you don't, you don't.
Yep. focusing on surviving.
Did get the life though, that's good. But also those, you know, not really a priority either, I would say.
Yeah, I'm pro. Ooh. Oh, that was my bad. I got stuck. I'm gonna be at 30 before you know it, you know? Milkshake. I don't know if the milkshake really helped me, but I've gotten the life, but I need to get a little distance in, so.
That's fair. You got enough, it's not a big deal. Ronald really likes to get stuck.
Yep. This is no time for sightseeing.
Like, I know you've got the camera, buddy, but like, pick a better time. Read the room.
Donald, you finally caught up to me. What do you say
Almost didn't
you and
make
me
it.
have a little competition? If you can beat all my time records in this area,
You did.
then I'll give you something worth running for.
So proud of
Okay,
you.
Donald? By the way,
And it's on
good
stream
luck.
too. I just
You're
want to put
gonna
that out
need it to
there.
break my
Jared's proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Jared, are you proud of me again? Not you, Sirius. Gosh.
Siri's proud of you too.
She didn't say she was proud of me. She just wanted to butt into this conversation.
She's like, wait, are you proud of me? I'm proud of you if you stayed out of it.
Right? If she could just, like, chill once in a while, you know? Ugh.
Exactly.
Alright, first time trial. Coming up. Oh, I hit 30 lives. Chill.
Yay!
Okay, that milkshake at the start really threw me off, I think. I do appreciate that the boxes, instead of giving you the blue stars, give you a little bit of a time boost.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about when you were doing the bonus level. And I was like, oh, she's not getting the boxes. Doesn't that give her more time? And I was like, no, she's not doing the time trials, Jen.
I know, I thought the same thing, and I was like, oh no, I missed one. And I was like, but it's not. It doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah.
Is this a more calm stream for you for knitting? Feel better?
I'm not as stressed about the stupid lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except I'm still like kind of sucked into like watching what you're doing, and I'm like, knit, Jen, knit. Which is fine. I'm not like trying to get this done by a certain time. Like, I'd like to get it done this summer, but not like by a certain date per se, so I'm not pressed.
Meanwhile, I would be a little pressed. I like how I chose to play the game when I have my own post deadline.
Yeah, I could play a solo game. Set it up real quick and you could just knit.
Are you
It's okay, you're
offering to
doing
play
great,
solo
it'll be worth it.
repo right now?
I mean, I would not be opposed. At all, honestly. I'm obsessed.
Oh, don't worry.
But you'd have to
No.
like, get it set up and stuff. It's so cute and adorable.
Oh, when Donald's
We'll make it happen.
angry, he has his hat turned backwards, I just realized.
I never noticed that. I actually really love that. I absolutely love that.
I didn't add anything else to my list of things to do today, Jared. I pushed them all to tomorrow. So I won't do them.
I didn't even make a list. It's like a mental list so that I'll forget everything and just be like, whatever. It's not like an official list.
I made a little list, but I was really hoping that to just even get one thing done, I need to make more bread. But I haven't had time to get it started, so that's probably going to be like or tomorrow or something. Maybe Friday.
Yeah, I have a few things I'm definitely doing Friday. Fish tanks are one of them. Our tank up here, we want to transition the fish to one of our other tanks, so we need to do that this weekend. Tonight, we've got to feed the fish and sweep the litter box. Get my outfit together for think I can make leggings business casual?
Maybe once you've been there a little while longer. But I did at my last job. Eventually it was just like nobody really cared and it was supposed to be business casual and I just turned it into leggings.
Well, I just mean for tomorrow. For the graduation I'm volunteering at.
I don't know if leggings in general fall into the business casual category.
Probably not. I was thinking of my comfy, cozy, fleece-lined leggings. You know, they're black pants.
I've worn jeggings. Jeggings are getting closer.
Mine are, the ones I have are jogger style, so that wouldn't fly. Fine. Wear stupid pants. Maybe. I am gonna have my little bat fanny pack thing on me though, and that's definitely not gonna be very business casual, but it's gonna have all my like low snacks and stuff just in case, so they'll just have to deal with it. I don't think anyone's gonna care that much, but
No.
I was just thinking about like how cozy leggings would be, and I was like, can I get away with that? But I agree, I'd have to like feel it out and see how it is this year, and then maybe next year push it a little bit if I want to. It's okay. I think I have like, I think I still have them, like they're black dress pants, but they are stretchy like jeggings. They're not quite jeggings, but they still got a lot of stretch. They're pretty comfy. So I guess that's all I have to do. Blazer too. I wonder if that would be better than the sweater, just to like have a little extra sleeve for warm. I feel like I'm over preparing, but we don't ever know how it is temperature wise there until we're there.
I get that.
So I'm a little concerned, yeah. Fine. Figure it out. Like today I had on a jacket and then one of my sweat jackets over top of it most of the day because I was just cold all day. Cold and seepy.
Wow, Donald! You really surprised me. Some of my skill must be rubbing off on you.
Is that all the time trials?
For this world, yeah.
How went by so fast?
These two go by really
Good.
fast, because at this point we've played them the most, I feel like, and they're not.
Yeah. That's true. I like your tourist outfit better. That one's like
No, I
too
think I like that
fancy.
one better.
That one's just too fancy for what you're doing, in my opinion.
Although I'm going to a haunted house, so maybe I'm just dressed up. No.
That's true. That's true. You look like the butler. It's always the butler who did it, you know?
Yes.
I know, tomorrow's gonna be terrible.
Oh, and
It wasn't like
rain.
freezing. I know. Don't like it. I want to go to a haunted house party. That'd be actually kind of cool. I wouldn't stay very long because you don't want to stay very long at that, or you'll be haunted. But I might like pop by for a second, you know, see if Casper's there, you know. He's cool, he's chill.
Yeah, but his uncles, not so much.
That's true. Bro. That's why I said I'm not gonna stay very long, you know? Just quick hi and bye. Hi and bye. Yeah. I'm gonna look at my jackets and see what I got to stay warm tomorrow. Look at some layering options. I want to look nice, but I also want to be warm. So. I also just have to keep in mind that I'm gonna be moving, like taking people's tickets and touching them, giving them back, and like I'm gonna be moving and active, so I'll probably be warmer than I feel like I will be. Let's see. That one's so much trickier to like jump on the spider web thing from this angle. It's like I couldn't even tell if you were on it, like, or gonna land on it, I should say.
Between that and like the pumpkins, it's a little tricky. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, I need you to get it together. Jumping too hard, it's fine. Are you kidding me?
You got this, you got this.
Oh my gosh. It's so hard not to fall off. Oh my gosh.
You got this.
Oh, thank goodness.
close. Good, good, good. I was like, she's gotta be close.
Right? You know what's funny though?
Hey,
Still
Donald,
above 30
you
levels.
finally
30
caught up
lives.
to me. What do you say you and me have a little competition? If you can beat all my time records,
I find it
in
very
this
impressive
area,
that you
then
walked
I'll give you
through
something
the
worth running for.
The smoke?
Okay, Donald?
oh, yeah, and it did
Yeah.
nothing.
Good
I was like,
luck.
don't even bring it up right
It's
now.
like,
My
we're not gonna talk about it. It's fine.
Just embrace it. Beautiful. Oh my god, I am yawning. Whew, so bad. So sorry, everyone. I was hoping I would get home in time to like shower before stream, so my hair could be drying and like I can, you know, be ready to style it. I didn't have time because I knew that would wake me up a little bit too. But listen, Jared, it's a rainy day. I'm yawning all day. I done had 2 cups of coffee. Really wanted a third, but I avoided it. Took the noodle. Hurtful. It's cute that you think 2 cups of coffee is enough to wake me up. Honestly, caffeine just doesn't do for me what it used to. Now it's more of a comfort drink than it is like a wake up drink. I mean, it's what I use in the morning to like kind of wake myself up, but it's more even then just like a comfort thing, not quite a like me energized. I don't really think there's anything that will make me feel energized anymore.
What is that word you're using? Energized?
It's one I hear like tossed around here and there, but like I just don't get it. I don't know what that feels like. Hey, remember the last time I had energy? But it must be pretty nice.
Probably also the last time we played this game.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
You didn't tell me I was lying though.
I don't think you are. I think it's pretty accurate. That's why it hurt my soul. Because you just threw a truth bomb.
Sorry. I needed it. Dude, these Frankenstein guys. So mean.
Yeah.
Ugh, I was hoping it would come back in time. That was my fault.
You were so close, though.
Please. Gotta be patient. I feel like that's what got us as kids, was we were trying to like run without stopping basically. You just can't do that even on a time thing. Sometimes you have to stop.
Yeah, you just gotta like take a second, let it get to a better spot, and then go for it. But yeah, as kids you don't really get that. You're just like, I gotta go.
It's time, I gotta go. Yeah.
Exactly.
And to be fair, I am still doing that, but it's worth a try once and then
Yeah.
go a different route.
I agree with that, Jared. that's kind of how I feel about it. Keeping me level, but not waking me up. Like, it helps me get through the day, but not in a, like, wow, I have the energy to do all these things. Just like, okay, this is the start of my routine for the day kind of deal. Like, it's how I start my day.
That's why I brought back coffee so quickly. Was like, it's not the waking up part, because I can sit down at my desk and get involved in stuff very quickly without the coffee. It's just the coffee's part of my morning routine, and I like having the warm drink, and tea just doesn't hit the same. Like, coffee's a different vibe, and that's what I look for in the morning. And like, my mornings weren't complete without my
I feel you. I feel you. I could have it in like different ways. Like, I was doing like iced coffee a little bit here and there, kind of spicing it up a little bit. But yeah, I've got to have like a cup of coffee in the morning. Usually a warm one though, because like you said, it's just nice to like have a nice warm beverage in the morning. That makes me feel a little better about the having to go to work and stuff and whatever. But also, I don't really. I've talked about quitting caffeine, and I did at one point. I no longer want to, just because I know the headaches that are going to come from quitting, and I don't want them. So, yeah. But that'd be something that'll wake me up, give me some energy. I just don't know. I just haven't found it yet. I'm just tired all the time. Fine. Is that adulting, being tired all the time? Is that what that is?
Sure. Yeah, pretty sure.
Does that mean we're adulting, right? Like, if we have no energy? Is that?
No one knows if they're adulting right. That's the thing.
That's true. We're all just winging it.
Why didn't you?
Oh, up on the carpets.
Yeah. Good. Grandmas
So-
are real tricky.
I would like to point out that you're doing great.
Oh, just barely ran out.
Oh, you were right there.
If I had hit that box like a second sooner, I could have saved it. It would have given me just enough to get to that finish line.
That's okay. We knew that was gonna happen. Okay. You got this. This time at least you're refamiliarized with that particular path, so. I wonder if there's a different outfit for doing specifically the toy hunting. I wonder if that's the thing with that.
Alright, wait 1 second. Snacky snack here. I'm just gonna open it.
Oh, look at that. I'm gonna leave my
Mute
chair back.
'cause it's loud.
Okay, she's such a good noodle, muting her mic while she's opening stuff, and I'm just like, what's that? You want me to crunch into the microphone? Is that what you wanted? You want me to use my spirometer, which I should probably use soon. My spirometer. Again?
No, it fixed itself.
Okay. Weird. I was like, I swear I still hear it.
Yeah, I cut out
But
for
I
a
also
second. I
have
was
it
like,
very
oh,
quiet.
no, and then it fixed itself. So
That's good. I also have it really quiet because it's our stream, so I can hear us talking too. So I don't have it very loud at all, so it doesn't get too overwhelming.
I'm pretty sure. I keep hearing clanker.
Like from Clanker's Cavern. What a yes,
Pretty sure it was a glitch, but I'll
beautiful.
take it.
Hey, we accept the glitches. We don't, you know, we don't make a point to utilize any glitches, but if they happen, they happen.
It's fine.
Also, I'm not the kind of person to like realize that there's a glitch happening and be like, oh, I need to take advantage of this. Like, I've never thought that in the game. Maybe that's just me. I don't look that like into it too much. If something weird happens, I'm just whatever, and I move on.
Yeah.
But I know there's people who specifically will like search those out and like, you know, make that a part of their gameplay. And to each their own, I guess. I just don't look into games that much. I'm also just not a gamer in that sense, I guess. I don't know. There's all different kinds of gamers. You got this. Look at you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know I'm delayed, everybody. But the important thing is I am watching.
You actually don't seem
Watching
that
you
far
without-
behind on my stream though. On like my actual gameplay.
It's not as bad as it was the last time, and I made sure like the bar was up, like I was like fully caught up, you know. And like last time, it was quite the delay. This one doesn't seem to be too bad. Just like a few seconds behind, it feels like.
Yeah.
So.
Because when I make a face, it doesn't take long for you to catch up.
I'll like see your face while I'm like watching the video, and then I'll look at you and you're like totally fine again, and I'm like, oh, well. Or I'll hear you like say something, and I'm like, Okay, what are we coming up to? What are we coming up to? Ooh. This is so upsetting. I think that particular skeleton hand had it out for you.
I agree.
Flawless.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That was my own fault. You know, I was making it look so easy. I was like, you know, I don't want to instill that false confidence, so I gotta like make it look a little harder, you know?
I'm walking right off the edge.
I had an itch, okay?
Honestly, I think they just like waxed the floors specifically for this time trial. Like I think that's what happened.
I agree. You can do it again.
Once again, now you're a little more familiar with the, you know, the world, the level. That's the word. Words are hard. You're just familiarizing once again, you know? Before you, like, really take it seriously, you know?
Every level needs a practice run first.
Exactly. I don't like the spiders.
Don't you? Don't you?
I had a spider at work today. I got the box. Yeah, it was a flat box that was against the wall. And I was like, I'm just gonna tape this together so I can put my little biohazard bag in the box, right? I grabbed it. I saw something on it. So I laid the box down on the ground flat, you know, just let it drop. It was a spider. Big black spider. Thankfully, I was able to smush it. Nice and easy. Didn't touch it. We're good. There's a guy who was calibrating our microscopes, though. Like, in the room connecting mine in the actual lab classroom. And I was like, please, just do not pop in here. That would be the most unfortunate timing. He pops in as I'm, like, angrily stomping the ground. Thankfully, he did not. He did not. He had no idea.
I remember one time when we worked in a grocery store as a cashier, somebody brought in their own, like, paper bags that were stored in their basement. Like, that's just where they kept them. And we started opening them, and I wasn't getting a good vibe about these bags. We opened them up, and there was a spider on one, and luckily the customer noticed, and they were like, I'll bag. And I was like, yes, please, I'm gonna go all the way to the other end of the store. I can't burn this place down because I need the paycheck, but here we are.
Well, when I worked at the bookstore, the used bookstore, for everyone who doesn't know, worked at a bookstore, buy used books from the public, right? Which often means moldy, cobwebby books that have been kept in the basement for way too long and really just should be tossed, some of them. Some of them are still good, just, you know, I mean, there were people who thought their encyclopedias were worth hundreds, and they're just not. But these people looked like they lived on a farm. I'm not saying anything bad about living on a farm, but it's just their attire was very farm-like, you know. Brought in these plastic tubs of books, right? First of all, so heavy. Okay, when you put them in bins, half fill the bins, the big storage bins, because they're so heavy. There were cobwebs all over the outsides of these bins, so I already was like not feeling it. I don't like it, but I had to try and open it, right? So cautiously, I opened it. Spiders galore all over, and like the one guy just like grabbed a book and like knocked the spider off of it and was like, see, they're great books. And I was like, I don't even want to sift through this. I don't even want to see what you have because I don't want to touch them. I don't even remember if they ended up selling them or not. I feel like they did, but I was not a happy camper either way. Like, people, please go through what is in those bins and clean them off for us. We're not happy getting spider covered books, okay?
Yeah, no.
That was not a fun time. They were huge too. They weren't just like little ones here and there. I mean, they were all up in that bin. And it was multiple bins like that. And they were huge spiders. Like, ugh. Just toss them at that point, in my opinion. Ugh.
Man. I kind of wish they built in like a do you want to start over mechanism, so I don't have to finish the level if I didn't make it in the time thing.
Yeah, that would be really nice if they could do that. Maybe if they like remake it, they'll like if they like revamp it or whatever, they'll add that in. I don't know if they did on like what is it, the PS1 version or whatever, but
Yeah.
over here watching and I'm not even knitting. Not gonna make any progress.
That was just what I needed.
Nice. It's this.
Wow, Donald! You really surprised me. Some of my skill must be rubbing off on you.
You heard that, right? The growl?
A growl?
Like a low grumble growl kind of thing?
I don't think I did. Because I have the volume down. So, I didn't hear it.
Chat heard it,
You want me to go
right?
back?
No, it's okay. I just, for a second, it sounded like something different, and I got confused thinking it was just me, and I was like, I don't know what else it could be. Oh, look, he switched outfits.
Could be part of the game sound.
I think it is. It just threw me off. Okay. This is probably where I'm gonna die a lot.
You got this. Although, I gotta say, Donald's ready for bed. I think it's a sign. I'm just kidding. But I mean, look, he's in his nightgown and everything. He's got a little nightcap on. One of us is very sleepy. And by one of us, I mean both of us. We are one. You can do it. Hey, you got that so quickly. Okay,
Yeah, for some reason now it's working. I think I was just hitting A before because I didn't know I was supposed to hit B this time. And then it just wasn't working because I probably wasn't in a good spot. So now I'm running up to him like I would to hit A and just hitting B instead, so it's triggering right away.
Nice.
Oh, this is gonna be so scary. I'm definitely going to die.
Just remember, this is uncharted territory, so you got this. But it is probably going to take a little practice. But I believe in you.
Oh, no.
We knew that's what it was going to be.
That camera
Alright, Indiana
was
Jones.
so mean. I knew that was gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, the way the camera's moving in this one is a lot more complicated. I guess too, because it's going fast when you have like the milkshake, but
Yeah, that's definitely not helping.
yeah. I mean, I guess you can avoid the
I know
milkshake, or
not
try to
to
avoid
get
the
the
milkshake.
milkshakes, but
Yeah,
I like
sometimes
them when I
it's-
feel like it's getting too
easier to
close,
do
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay. Don't even care about a single slur.
Not worth it.
Oh, fell right into the lava.
Ah, right on the edge. At least it wasn't very far from the checkpoint.
Yeah, I do appreciate when that happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald, you finally caught up to me. What do you say you and me have a little competition? If you can beat all my time records in
Beautiful.
this area, then I'll
That wasn't
give you
so bad.
something worth running for.
No, that
Okay,
wasn't as
Donald?
bad as I thought it was
By
gonna
the way,
be.
good luck.
Now I
You're
gotta do
gonna
time
need it to
trials
break
of all
my
these levels.
records.
Probably gonna be a little trickier, but I feel like it's gonna be easier than we think. It's just because we're less familiar with them.
The good news is I am now up to 42 levels. Lives. Keep calling them levels. Lives. And counting.
Beautiful.
So got that going.
See,
for
you
me.
totally got this.
Ooh, I just realized but I have a new episode of a show. I'm watching Poker Face.
Was it good? I've been curious about it. I love, I can't think of her name, but the main actress. She was in,
Is it Natalia Leone?
that sounds right. That sounds right. But she was in Orange is the New Black, but I just really liked her character. She was like sassy and fun, and I loved it.
She
Like-
has been great in this show. Highly
Alright, I'm
recommend.
gonna watch it.
It was an
It's been on my
easy
list, but I
binge.
kind of keep forgetting.
I
love
It
those.
just came back for the new season, so it's one at a time. Ooh, I just missed the hand. So episodes are out one a week, so I can't like binge the new season. But I'm enjoying it. You will too. And it has so many like guest stars that are just like amazing. It's just so fun to see who's gonna be on the show next. Like Cynthia Erivo, is that her name from Wicked?
That sounds right.
Is in one? Oh, so good.
I'll watch that next because I'm kind of between my regulars right now because they're all like ending their seasons, and so I've been kind of looking for honestly just like filler stuff. That was close. Filler stuff just in between, and that show Will Trent is a good one. But I'll have to watch Poker Face. It's been in my list, but because I had like some regulars starting up, I kind of keep forgetting about it, so I'll have to make sure I watch it. You got this.
Get there. This was always the tricky part on this level.
Yeah, because you've just got like laser after laser after laser, and not only that, but you have to time it while avoiding other dangers.
Yeah.
And then on this one, because you've also got the added stress of like the timer.
Yeah, I'm totally not gonna make it this round, but that's okay.
At least you're like refamiliarizing with like how to time things and where to look out for.
Forgot about that.
But you made it. It's fine. Oh. Wrong thing that you forgot about. You're just like, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that was funny. God. Oh.
Probably the furthest I've been behind a level like that. That's okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like that. I didn't realize there was so much more to go. But that one is a toughie. Like all of them on this one were much tougher than the other levels, so it'll be okay. It's just this one and then we're done, right?
This world, but all four.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all I meant. This world.
You get an automatic like milkshake charge at the beginning, which sounds great, but on this particular one, it really throws off the jumps.
Yeah. Just thinking maybe I'll shower in the morning so I can style my hair a little differently. I'm gonna hate it in the morning. I don't like getting up to shower. But I can fix my hair better. And if I'm a little late, I have extra time. And now that I'm off on Friday, I won't be using it. Like, I'll get it, like, paid for it, but I won't be able to, like, use it to, like, leave early. So, like, if I'm in a little early, summer, nobody's gonna use it. I could just, like, hop off of here and then go straight to bed. Let me get that. And honestly, that sounds cozy. Huh?
Who am I kidding? I'll probably try to knit a couple rows and I'll at least finish the ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably lay in bed and, like, tackle some of my games real quick, you know, use up some energy in some of them, all that stuff. But that usually only takes me, like, half an hour, but it's nice when I'm just, like, laying in bed and, like, I can easily just put it down if I'm starting to get real tired real quick. Need it!
Woo. I have 36 stars and 36 lives.
Perfection. Try doing that again. This time on purpose.
Will never happen again. I couldn't if I tried.
Nope. Thing with the fists really made me nervous.
Samesies. Ooh, darn it. fist, man. The fist. Can't even see him.
That is so unfortunate. At least the last ones you could see. What was stressing me out is that, like, you had to stand under one to be safe from the other one, you know?
Yeah.
Even though that thing moved.
Which thing? The
The
green thing?
long... Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have seen it coming. I mean, look where we are, but I just didn't even realize.
Ooh, that was
Very
my
lucky.
fault entirely.
That is such a tough one. This is not a spot for a milkshake. At least that last one was really close to a checkpoint. Beautiful. You had 4 seconds.
I don't know how I managed that. I didn't realize I was so close to the end. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm not gonna make this one. I'm gonna have to do it again.
But you're so good. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. We all knew it. But you gotta believe in yourself. Because that's the place to start. Where's it from? What's it from? And I said, hey, hey.
Yeah, I had to like, I was bringing the words and I'm like, wait a second. Like, so I knew the song.
I know.
And then I was like,
I could tell like the wheels were turning, like it was familiar.
so hard. Did you see all the steam? Smoke. The smoke alarm's gonna go off. I'm working so hard over here. It's Arthur, right?
Yes, yes. Every once in a while, but if I hear somebody say you gotta believe in yourself, like that pops into my head immediately. What a
Okay.
great! Wow. what a great childhood show. If you guys don't know Arthur, you need to. It was adorable.
The what? Rude.
One childhood show that I don't really even remember the core of the show. Like, I don't remember like watching it like out of the box. I don't really remember all that happened during the show, but I remember loving it and I remember the theme from it, but I just can't like visualize any episodes really, you know? Like, it's just one of those shows that like I remember watching, I remember liking, but I don't remember specifics of it. But like Arthur, I can picture some of the specifics.
Yeah.
And then there's like Rupert, where I can like visualize like a portion of it, but I don't remember like the theme or like specifics of the episodes, just like the character and how they sounded.
Yes, Rupert.
It was so good. I
Gosh.
remember thinking it was so good anyway.
Oh, that was so good. They went on adventures.
Honestly, that's all I needed in a show.
Bless you.
There you go.
Oh, darn it. Mean every time.
Ah, that was just mean.
Right?
I like how I said that, like right as you got to the second go round of that little thing that slides in and out.
Stupid scorpions. Oh, I can't go this way. Shoot. Okay, well, I was super close. I just struggled with it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think the front facing, I always have a harder time with. I don't know why.
Yep.
The forward facing.
Just a different vibe.
Feels like I would have an easier time being able to see like what's coming up, but no, I actually have a harder time.
The way it is.
I almost went back for a star, and then I was like, nope, we're not doing that. We'll go back for stars.
We don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, even like the lives, we don't even really need to stress about those either.
No, I just like to get them because it's here I'm losing them, but even then, like, I'm still...
If it's the difference between like making it or not, definitely not. Like, definitely don't need it, but
Yeah.
if you can, for sure. Also, it's really hard, like, you know, you need, like, you've needed to collect them throughout the game, so it's really hard to, like, not collect them either.
Yeah, that's why I went back for the star. It was like a default. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, I missed a star, and then I'm like, I don't need them.
Like the jiggies and the music notes, when we realized we didn't actually need to collect every single one. Life-altering.
So, what a moment.
Right? Like... Now, would it be great to go back and, like, figure out how to do it? Yes. Like, that would be great. But it wasn't worth the stress just trying to beat the game. And I have to be in the right state of mind, and I honestly don't think I'll ever get to that point. Like, I'm comfortable with how we beat the game.
Yeah. I agree. I'm glad we were able to do that. We don't have to worry about it now. And it's fine.
Yeah.
And I don't feel the need to try to get that one piece.
Yeah. Maybe one day in the future we could do like a challenge and like really try to complete it and, you know, collect all those extra things that were there and whatever, but like not anytime soon. That's not really a thing I'm interested in doing, to be quite honest. I'm just happy we got to where we did.
I agree.
Very well hidden stars.
I found them before, but I was like, I might as well, now that like the time thing is done, I might as well try to get a couple more stars.
Yeah, for sure. Is this the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. We're almost there. That was a good save. Good save.
Give it a minute.
You know, it was a couple good saves until you didn't have any good saves left.
I'm fine.
It's fine. You're just familiarizing with the difficulties of this level. That's all. That's all. You know, this is just for practice.
Oh.
Good save. Good save. You know, Donald really likes to land in the lava. I know it's a little roasty toasty, but you know, you don't need to go swim in it or anything, you know.
It just looks so tempting, you know?
I get it. I get it.
How did I do this again? Oh, it was so close. Okay, hold on. Not like that. Okay.
There it is. There it is. That one's rough.
I forgot this was this one. I don't want it. Take it back.
What?
There's so many moving things that I have to like toggle with.
Just this
It was
level
just
in general?
awful. Yeah.
Okay. I
The
thought it
whole
was like a
section I forgot.
specific spot, and I was like, where are we getting to?
No, it was that whole thing.
Oh.
It's fine. Now that I remember.
You've got this. You've got this.
Oh, we can do this. We're gonna get another outfit after this.
Can
We love outfits.
Yeah. Remember, you don't need the stars.
But that one was like right there, and I was like, might as well.
I feel like the pink one too is just so much more like in your face that like it's like an obligation to get the pretty pink star, you know?
Might not have been worth it, but it's okay.
That was flawless. I know I'm not I'm just getting to the one on the wall. Beautiful. Look at that.
Ooh! Ooh!
One second.
1 second. Oh my gosh.
But just remember, I did tell you you got this, and you did. Look at that. With a second to spare.
Wow, Donald! You really surprised
Could you-
me.
Did you like not stand so close to
Must
the
be
edge?
rubbing off on you.
Center, just a little bit. No, don't. No.
Are
Guys,
his
there's
biscuits
lava.
burning?
My gosh.
Alright, Indiana Jones. Yeah, run away from the lava. Sheesh. Kids these days, I'm saying.
Now we go out here. I think that's everything, right? Do I talk to him like this?
Excellent,
Ah.
Donald! Now I can send you directly to Murloc's secret temple. Once you're there, you can stop Murloc and rescue Daisy.
No, thank you. We did that. I'm gonna see what the toy thing is before we decide. It's actually perfect timing because this is about when we wanted to wrap up. But I do want to see what the toy challenge is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that one though. I'm gonna... Let's go with this one. Just to see what it is.
forgot that getting so many stars will give you, like, a life. And I was like, wait, it went down to 0. That makes no sense. I feel like I remember that, I just didn't, like, remember it.
Is that why you were telling me the stars don't matter? Because you forgot that they would also give me lives?
Yeah, but also you have so many lives, like, it still really wouldn't matter too much. I mean, if it was the difference between beating it or not, anyway. So I feel like this is literally just, if you skipped the bears just to kind of play through, your chance to go back and collect them.
I'm hoping that maybe there's something at the end. Oh no.
Yeah.
If it's just literally collecting the toys again, we're not gonna do this.
Yeah, if you don't get like an extra outfit, extra prize, whatever, like...
Yeah. Outfits would be worth it, but... Oh, that was my bad. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Well, now we know. Well.
That's really exciting. We got all the things.
Yeah. It really wasn't that bad. Like, even the last level, like, it was kind of frustrating, but it really wasn't, like, that bad.
Oh, that was good. And I got all the achievements.
Yay!
That I know of. We filled all the things. I don't think well, we definitely haven't done that before, but I don't even know if we've done it for, like, the first 3 levels before. Like, I feel like we've done the first one. But
Yeah, I feel like the first one's probably where we stopped.
I'm sure we struggled with the city a little bit, and we definitely would have struggled with the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, for sure. And we just never made it to the 4th one.
Well, do you want me to switch to just chatting and we'll wrap up praying for the night?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm ready when you are.
Let me switch back over. And music. Hello. There.
Here it is.
Oh my gosh, my save thing now says 100%.
I don't think I've ever seen that in a game that I can think of.
I haven't either.
I'm very proud of you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm glad we got to play that. That was fun. Finally got to finish the game. Now I know what it's like. I am happy. I think next time, if we can get it set up in time, we'll probably play a Banjo-Kazooie game. So if we can get the emulator set up for you, we should be able to play the Game Boy Advance Banjo-Kazooie game. If not, we can probably play Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah, just let me know what I need to do, and I will see what I can do to get it going.
Just know that you'll probably run into the same issue that I was having with sharing the screen in Discord, so we might not be able to do that. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
It might
Yeah, I was
require
thinking
some
about it, and I
testing.
was like, am I being dumb, or do I have like a legit question? Because I was gonna be like, well, how's it gonna work? Okay.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just solo repo and you can laugh at me. Or you can play with me, but you know.
Depends on how my knitting goes for the next few days.
She's on a deadline, folks.
I have a renewed sense of I can do this, so the deadline is back on.
Listen, if it comes down to you need knitting time and you need something, like, we're not figuring that out fast enough, the emulator thing, I'll just play Reaper solo. That's fine.
We can play it together, I'll just make sure I die first.
That'll be even more sad than playing it by myself. Because I'll go from having a buddy to nobody at all. Like that.
I also try not to die, so it's really hard to be the one to die.
Because also, like, you're gonna be brought back at some point, so... You know. It's not like in Phasmo where you're just, like, gone for however long the hunt is, you know.
Yeah.
Although that's hard too, because you're trying to, like, follow everybody around and, like, catch, like, any evidence or, like, you know, when everyone in the game is like, oh, this is what it is. If you're just, like, hanging out in the van, like, getting your knitting done or whatever, you miss it. So I tend to have to, like, follow around and...
That's why you're supposed to use the walkie-talkie to tell the ghosty ghosts.
I feel like I try to remember, but keep in mind, I'm also usually one of the deadies. I'm a ghost. So, that's just how I live my life. Ghost.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed our stream and our playthrough of Goin Quackers. We will be coming back to Banjo-Kazooie and continuing that run, so we're very excited about it. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. It's free to do so. We really appreciate it, always. Our normal schedule is Sunday mornings and Wednesday evenings. This next week is going to be weird because we take one Sunday off a month, and that is this coming Sunday. So we can have a full 4-day weekend, the holiday weekend. It's Memorial Day for us.
I once again forgot about that.
I know, I keep forgetting. It's a 4-day weekend this weekend. Tomorrow's our Friday.
Well, and I forgot we weren't streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Because I forgot it was a long weekend, so it was like both things.
If I get a message from you going, "You ready to stream?"
Oh no!
Still be asleep. But yeah, so we won't be streaming on Sunday. We typically have our weeknight streams just like tonight on Wednesdays, but Wednesday evening, that's what it's in June. What is it? 3rd? 4th. The 4th. Wednesday the 4th. Just kidding. I'm already like a week ahead.
What? I know, I was like, I want to see where this is going. Is there something that...
so ready with that answer. I'm 100% wrong. Wednesday the 28th. Is Wednesday
there it is.
The 20th. I'm already done with May. Memorial Day's here. May is done. Okay? Done.
We're in summer.
Wednesday the 28th, we will not be able to stream because we do have an event to go to in the evening, so we will be pushing the stream to Thursday. If you're like, whoa, that's a lot of changes, we will also be posting those updates on our Discord and on YouTube community. So I'll hopefully get those posted shortly over the weekend before our Sunday stream, so you remember. But check those out. Our Discord and social medias are in the description box down below, so you can take a look at those. Join us in the Discord. We post all of our go-lives and stuff in there too, and we have a lot of different chats where you can come in and join us and talk to us and have a good time. So definitely check that out. But that's where we post our updates, so that's where you'll get those reminders about our days for not streaming. So we won't be streaming over the weekends, but we will be back on Thursday next week. That should be Banjo-Kazooie, but if we can't make that happen because there are some things we have to get set up first, we'll give Repo a try. Or Jennifer will give Repo a try.
We can play whatever your heart desires. Just throwing it out there. The Repo might be a good one. And I'll solo it, it's fine. But if you're not on your deadline still, you can play with me.
I'll think about it.
You tell her, guys. You tell her. Someone's gotta be my lookout. Alright.
You know why I'm blanking out on next week's dates? Because it's graduation and I'm just blocking it out. It can't be. It can't be. Like that whole week just like doesn't exist. That's
and I just told I told a coworker and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I know." She was like, "Wow." And I was like, "I know." He's a baby.
I'm helping out with we have a webinar on Thursdays, and I'm gonna be helping out with it. I was like, yeah, I can cover that. That's fine. And I confirmed that I would be starting not tomorrow, but next week. And I was like, fine. I'll just be crying through the webinar. It's okay.
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna be attending attending our team meeting on Wednesday because I'll be there that morning. I'm just working a half day, and they always start with like, "What are you grateful for?" And I'm gonna be coming in like, I don't know.
Nothing at the moment.
Interesting. It's fine.
It'll be fine. On the plus side, I'll get to see him next semester.
Depends on how stealthy he is.
He doesn't want me going through the halls being like, "Where's my baby brother?" He's gonna drop out so quick.
He's gonna walk straight into the office and be like, "I need a transfer form now." It's only
Joke's on
day
him.
2. I know. Now. Yesterday. Let's go.
You know what? I got to chit-chatting with his advisor. We're on good terms. She ain't gonna let that happen. No, she's gonna call me up and be like, hello? And I'm gonna be like, he's just a little embarrassed. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. He'll get used to it. It'll be fine. Honestly,
No.
I have such anxiety about like crowds of people like staring at me like in a class. Like, I'm not gonna make that kind of attention. We all know it. I say I will, I won't. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey," and then like run back into my prep room.
You know, I have a picture of him and I together. It was my first day of my senior year of college, so it was the first day of my last year of school. It was his first day of kindergarten, so it was his first day of his first year of school. Now he...
Okay, so I'm gonna need that photo.
I think it's... I used to have it as my profile picture.
I'm gonna print it out. I'm gonna put it on my desk, and I'm gonna be like, Benny Ben, look! Again, just kidding, I definitely won't. But...
Especially since it's a picture of me and him, not you and him. You can't steal it. I know we have the same face, but still. Also, the shirt that I'm wearing in that picture, I miss it. I wish I still had it. It was so cute.
Dude, we had some cute outfits back then, let me tell you. Now we're just like, comfort. Give me comfort. Which honestly, no complaints. No complaints. I mean, some of the clothes they did have back then, I'm like, man, give it back. Give it back.
I know, sometimes I'm like, I just want, like, something similar, you know? Like, a similar vibe. I used to have this top that was, like, a mesh top and it had, like, the mock turtleneck almost. Just, like, a shorter one. And I never knew how to wear it. And I feel like it was a wasted outfit for that time in my life. Because now I'm like, oh, I wear that in a heartbeat. Like, it's so cute. Like, can I have it back now? Like, when I'm ready to wear it?
Yeah, I had like it was like a top that had like a sleeve on one side, but not the other. So it was just like a tube top on the other side, essentially. And when I got it, I was like, just don't know. Like, I'm just not feeling it. Like, I feel weird in it, you know? But now I'm like, I could definitely make it work. I could see myself wearing it all the time. Like, I know how to style it now. And it's the same thing. Like, back then, I didn't know what to do, how to wear clothes like that. Like, but now I'm like ready to experiment and like own whatever fashion I want to, you know? Like, I don't care if maybe it's not quite in fashion anymore, because that was kind of my concern. I was like, what if like it's not, what if people don't like this kind of style, you know, or whatever. Like, and I'm just like wearing it weird or, you know, whatever. But like now I'm just like, and I would rock that top. Like I would look so good in it.
Yep. Fine.
All of these fashions are coming back though. I've been seeing some videos, so you know, the layering that we used to do, the little camis, you know, with like the lace, the pants that had like the writing on the back, like Juicy Couture, you know. What a time to be alive, honestly.
We were joking about work was giving away shoes, pair of shoes, you know, had the company name on it, company colors, all over it. I'm still holding out hope that I get that. But we were talking about it in a team meeting at one point, and we were talking about how we need like the velour like jumpsuits, the track suits and everything. Like I also need like the windbreaker set, like all of the above to go with
Those
it. And it would have like the
pants,
company
were great.
name on the back, you know, and I was like, I'm not above that. Like I will wear it. Send it to me.
Like,
I don't leave my house anyway.
I remember the
That defeats the
windbreaker
purpose, the top.
pants.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, so they made a lot of noise when you were walking, right? Annoying. But they were so comfy and so toasty. Like, and honestly, some of them were quite versatile. So you could, like, make it work for whatever the weather. Like, perfection. Couldn't ask for better. I miss mine. You know, in the Skiz stream, they were talking about renting VHS tapes. And I was like, oh, what a throwback. Can't believe they're
There's a
talking about
video
renting.
I saw today, and it was like, how old am I? I am Rugrats on an orange VHS old.
Ah, yes.
Blockbuster old. And I was like, stop it.
We didn't even really go to Blockbuster, but like we knew of it.
It was the
and we had
era
other
of renting videos. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
it wasn't
an era of
Blockbuster
renting.
specifically. That was the big one. That was the chain, essentially. But where we
Yeah, there were
had
lots
lived at
of
the
other
time,
like,
there were
mom
other
and
ones.
pop. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to those a lot. But same vibe. You know, still had the orange VHS tape for Rugrats, for sure. What a good time. Honestly, bring it back. Anyway, we should probably go to bed. It's almost 11:30.
We could keep rambling about
Mhm.
this for like forever, so probably for
Yeah.
best that we stop here. I'm gonna grab a snack and
Yeah.
go to bed. And
Yeah.
I'm on my last repeat. Will I finish tonight at almost 11:30? Probably not.
I believe in you. But also get some sleep. I'm about to just hop right into bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get this decrease round done, and that'll probably be it for the night, because I did want to get up earlier tomorrow to get some stuff done in the morning before my meetings start, so I'll probably leave this for the rest of this for tomorrow. But tomorrow I should be able to like log off and just make myself comfortable on the couch.
That's gonna be amazing, honestly. I'm excited for you. Honestly, I should be able to do that too. I do still have to get up tomorrow for an appointment, but it's late enough in the morning that like I don't have to get up stupid early for it. So. And then I am absolutely getting Starbucks after. 100%.
I should probably try and do my lab work on Friday. I gotta check the hours for the office though, but I keep trying to remind myself that while we have like a 4-day weekend, most places only have a 3-day weekend. So
Yeah.
Friday's the day that will be open. I told
Yeah.
someone today that a client today that we were gonna be out those days, and they were like, "What a 4-day weekend." I was like, jealous, are we? No. It was funny. And then my coworker was saying something about like thinking it was a 5-day weekend at first. I was like, and like my manager was on there along with a few other team members, and I was like, no, but I like that better. Can we make that happen?
Honestly, why don't we just take a week off to like really celebrate, you know? I mean, we should. We really should. I only have a 4-day weekend, like I said, because I had to request. Well, I didn't have to request off, but I chose to. And I didn't realize it was the Friday before the 3-day weekend when I requested off. And then afterwards, I was like, oh. Huh. And then guilt started to set in. I was like, why is there guilt? It was approved. No questions asked. I have the vacation time and there's no classes and I have everything done that I need done. Why? Because I'm trained to feel bad for taking time off, you know what I mean? So I like talked myself out of that. But yeah, I'm very excited for the 4-day weekend. I kind of need it. And then over the summer, I get every Friday off. Really just 6 Fridays off, so 6 4-day weeks. 4-day weeks for a month and a half, but I'll take it. It's the perk of summer. It's not guaranteed, but thankfully we got them again this year, the wellness days, so 3-day weekends all summer long. Beautiful. At least you work from home.
True. And hopefully our neighborhood school will be opening up on time and will actually stay open for the summer. So maybe we'll actually get some time in it this summer.
Do you want like a knitting buddy perhaps?
You're gonna drive all the way up here for the pool?
Well, no one wants to go to the beach until it's cooler outside, so.
No, okay. Nobody wants to get that burned ever again. You had 4 of us who suffered greatly for that beach trip.
Well, you know what? Get an umbrella.
We had an umbrella, but it was too windy and we couldn't keep it up.
So we got to keep track of the weather.
It was just
we'll figure it
at
out.
the beach.
We'll figure it out.
We will go again. I bought a bathing suit for it and everything. We're going back to the beach. Just not at the height of heat and sunlight.
Well, we can go in June. Literally gonna be in the 60s all week. We just gotta go early. But I don't know if you saw the article I sent you. Several parks, you have to make reservations. There's already a sign for the local one here. It's causing a lot of slowdowns and it's very irritating, but I understand why it's there.
I don't think that was for any of the ones that we went to, but I'll have...
It was for Sandy Point. Wasn't that the one we went to?
I think so.
Oh.
Look.
I thought it was, but I also wasn't 100%, but I sent it anyway, you know, just in case, because I didn't... Makes sense that, you know, make reservations, but...
I think that'll be fine as long as we know in advance. We can sign up like a week ahead, so
yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think that's good because, like, that was always my concern, was that, like, I would get there and it would fill up before you guys got there, or, like, none of us could get in, or, you know, whatever the case was. So I think that's good to make a reservation. But, yeah, figure it out.
And also, if you wait until September, you'll still have warm weather, but everybody will be back in school.
Including me and Ben and Chris.
Okay. Ben and Chris are in college now, and they have more flexible schedules. The potential for more flexible schedules, as do you, Miss. I asked on Monday to have Friday off, and I got it. I need
Same
like
day,
3
too.
weeks notice. I mean, I'm sure my manager would be okay with it as long as we coordinated things, but like...
Yeah, pretty much just like put it in, and I was like, maybe I'll just like email it later and like let her know. And like within the hour, she like responded. Well, she like approved it.
We have more stuff that needs like covered. So
yeah, I work by myself,
and
though.
Stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, different vibes. If that were the case, like I definitely would have been like, maybe I should just like reschedule, or like just be like, hey, I'm just gonna like flex out a little bit, or you know, whatever the case. But because it's summer, there's no classes, it's just me. I was like, it is a Friday before a holiday weekend, and I'm sure a lot of other people are taking some extra time off, so I was like, oh, sure, it's fine. And I put in the notes that it was for doctor's appointments, just so that like you knew it was like something important as well. Could technically have come back, but I don't know how long it's gonna take, and they're always exhausting. So it's just nice when I can just like go straight home after, you know?
Especially when you're doing lab work.
Yeah, this one I actually don't need to, but
I always assume that I'm gonna have to do lab work when I go in. So I don't need or
I might actually
beforehand, and I just that way I can just get it done same day. Because if I don't do it at that time, I'm not coming back. It's a problem.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. They don't usually need the fasting lab work though that my endocrinologist does, but I don't even remember honestly why I made the appointment. Like I know I have a lot of follow-ups for like medications and stuff, but could also be a physical. I don't know anymore. I just see like doctor's appointment and I'm like, all right, let's go.
I can't wait to hear about how the doctor walked in and was like, all right, so what are we in here for? And you're gonna be like, I have no idea. I was hoping you could tell me.
Honestly, don't remember at this point. It's like when they go through my list of medications and they're just like, all right, let's make sure you're still on the same medications, and they go through the list and I'm like, yep, yeah, yep. Like I feel like I gotta like switch up how I'm saying yes.
I hate when that happens. Thank you for saying that, because they do that all the time. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, I've said so many times. I'm like, I need something
it's getting
different.
repetitive. And then at the end, I'm like, can't add any more on there. That's getting to be a long list. And then sometimes they'll like say a name, and I'm like, yeah, because I like don't remember, and it like takes a minute to register because they either say it differently than I do, or they use a different name and then say like the common name or whatever, you know. And so I'm like, it was in there. Like I'm like processing. I'm like, yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. So,
Jared has a few that has names that are a little bit trickier, so he just names them by like what they're for, you know. And so then like people are like listing out names and have to be like, wait a second, which one is that one? Because he doesn't call it that, so I'm not used to that name.
Steve does the same thing. He doesn't remember the names as easily, but he remembers what they're for. So the doctor will be like, "Are you still taking blah blah blah?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Yes." Or I'm like, "No, we switched to, you know, whatever." Or like, I'm the one who remembers.
Yeah.
Not because he can't, but because it's easier for me because I've already got this like list of my own.
I've just added it to my list of medications. Like, they are one and the same now. Like, obviously I'm not taking them, but in the list of medications in this house.
Exactly. They're just all combined. I remember them. So what would they do without us, honestly?
Seriously.
Honestly, Steve at least would probably be a bit more sane. But, you know, I fill his life with adventure.
Their lives would be so much less colorful without us, you know?
Exactly. Jared, if you're listening, you know it's true. You know it's true. Steve, he's not watching. I already know.
Why not? We're
No
hilarious.
He's like, I was like, "You want to watch us play Goin Quackers?" And he was like, no." He just doesn't like, he doesn't like, Donald Duck. I know, he's the strange guy, but you know.
I threw him in lava an awful lot. He didn't want to see that.
I'm gonna tell him you did that just for him.
That was for you, Steve.
I bet he'll appreciate it.
That actually makes me feel a lot better. I wasn't like failing and falling in the lava. I was throwing Donald into the lava for Steve. Yeah.
You were just feeling those vibes and you just didn't even, it just didn't even click, you know, because you were just in the moment. You know what? I bet he'll appreciate it. I bet he'll appreciate it. Yeah. He better.
I expect to hear it documented in our next stream. Thank you.
You know I like to document things in our streams.
Posterity. It's fine.
You know.
All right, we are rambling. It is 11:37. We need to go.
Yeah.
We will ramble some more. And getting closer.
On.
My goal. I know we keep yawning more and more. It's only gonna get worse.
It's been bad.
Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed our stream today. A rambly, nitty stream. Hopefully, by the time you see us on Thursday, I will have a finished object. If I do, I'll probably wear it. So I can show it off.
That would be wonderful.
So,
yeah. If I can, I'll wear my Nebula top.
You should.
It best be dry
It
by
should
then.
be done by then. Yeah. So hopefully
fair,
we
I
will
also
have
had a box
lots.
up on top. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, I expect a finished Nebula. Even if it's still damp, you're gonna wear it anyway because I want to see it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I will blow dry it the night before, okay? So I can wear it on stream. So you know what? We're both gonna have finished objects.
Like a space heater.
I do have a small space heater.
That's what I always used.
Do that.
Yeah, so hopefully next time you'll see lots of knitting progress from us. We'll have a brand new, you can't see me now, a brand new game to play. Hopefully Banjo-Kazooie, but we will have something for you, and we will be hilarious playing it, whenever the case may be. So we hope you'll join us on Thursday next week. It's a bit of a jump between streams, but hopefully you'll join us then. We'll post all the updates shortly, so keep an eye out for those. And we hope we'll see you next time.
Yep. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.